I turned around and saw a familiar face.
もう、どこ行ってたの？ずっと探してたんだよ。電話しても繋がらないし。
My heart raced a little when I heard that.
だからスマホは落としたんだって、お前も知ってるだろ。
そっか。
I dropped my phone at AH Tokyo General Hospital and still didn't have it back. No, I was probably never gonna get it back. They had it now. I mean, you should do something about that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how smartphones work, these days, but there could be a remote cancel thingy or something where you cancel the SD card or whatever. What do you call it? The little card thing that you put in your phone, to activate it or whatever. Just cancel that contract or something, The two of them that I see the pictures on the board in the club room. Of course, I'd filled out the paperwork to have it shut off already. The phone itself was locked, so if they tried to use it anyway, it should wipe itself. Oh, okay, so he already did that. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So there you go. He already did that. So they probably wouldn't be able to see what was inside, but still, the idea of someone else, particularly someone else connected to the case, having my phone wasn't a pleasant one.
新しいの買った方がよくない？
まあ、そうなんだけどさ。
I spent the whole day reaching into my pocket and being surprised to find that it wasn't there. These Zoomers these days, always, grasping at their phones. Only now that it was gone did I realize how much I depended on my phone. It was probably a good idea to do what she said and go buy a new one, but that phone was expensive. Well, I guess I had pictures.
タク？
It's more about the sentimental value
それより何か用か。
than it is about the money, I guess.
そうだった。とにかく大変なんだよ。
Which again is a surprise. I get probably some sort of government funding. He just gets for free because he was an earthquake victim or something. Because otherwise, I don't imagine him to be having a lot of money. Then again, well, actually, his parents got killed and everything. I assume he just inherited some money from them, I guess. So that's convenient. Well, I say that, though his parents are dead, so I guess it balances out. I don't know. Actually, she looked like she was in a big hurry a moment ago.
だから何が？
だからね、とにかく来て。
I was dragged off again. I lost count of how many times that had happened today.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様ケロン。
Keron? Okay, it's a froggy cafe. Those voices were from my class's project, the Ghetto Froggy Cafe. After they said their lies, my classmates all started to do some kind of strange dance. They were making a video that would be displayed in the center of the cafe.
だからオリジナルのゲロカエルは喋らないんだって。
What does it matter? Normally, I would have been forced to spend the day recording them, but since I had helped the student council, I've been temporarily released.
で、これがどうしたんだ？
なんか壊れちゃったみたいなの、カメラ。
え？
She pointed to the camera that I'd set up.
音が出ないんだよ。それでみんな困ってて。
Sarika's tiny finger reached out and hit the play button. She was right, there's no sound from the camera.
変だな。今朝確認した時にはちゃんと。
I decided to start by checking the camera settings. Oh, so that was it.
これ、誰かが設定いじっただろ。
どうなのかな？
音声出力がスピーカーじゃなくなってる。
I caught up the right setting and changed the output method. When I switched it over, I suddenly heard loud laughter and yells coming from the speaker. Okay. Sarika smiled. I felt a little relieved. If they had been able to take the video, who knows what the rest of the class would have said about me.
皆さん、カメラ直りましたよ。撮影しますね。
It was never broken though.
じゃあ始めんぞカメラっ子。はい大丈夫です。どうぞ。
Since I was the camera expert, I was put in charge of the filming. What a pain in the butt. I didn't want to have to do anything. I didn't want to have to do. I can't read it. I didn't want to have anything to do with this crap.
じゃあ行くぞ。せーの。
I was so pissed off I couldn't even say the words correctly. The loud music started to play again, and they all began to dance. But then they weren't happy with the result. First, someone messed up the why can't I say that word? Choreography. Then they wanted to change their positions, and went on and on. I only felt like doing a good job the first few times. They said it was a promotional video, but it was really just a rip-off of something they'd seen on Nikoniya. No matter what I did, it wasn't going to turn out right. But they were still smiling as they danced. Well, you know, it's about the journey, not the destination. They're having fun because, you know, they're hanging out with their friends with a bunch of Raijus.
もうだからそこは右だって右。お箸持つ方よゲロスケ。わかる？
I really didn't care. Because they didn't have sprites, you know, so they're not important characters, I guess. I hope this would end soon.
タク、ダメだよ。顔に出てる。
じゃあお前が代わりにやってくれよ。
タクみたいにかっこよく撮れないもん。
おだてても無駄だぞ。
おだててなんていないよ。
Sarika gave an easygoing laugh like she always did. Oh fine, she seemed to say. And then...
ねえ宮代くん、今までの見れる？
Suddenly a girl in a costume talked to me. What was her name? I felt like I talked to her before.
見れますよ。
あれ？ちょっと音が悪くない？ このカメラのマイクって音楽録音用じゃないんだそうです、田中先輩。
Hanaka, so that was her name. Sarika was amazing. I was in the same class and I didn't even know her name.
ありがとう。あ、そういえばさ、新聞部ワタヤンと対談するって本当
Watayan?
ニコニアの渡部さんのことですか？本当ですけど。
やっぱマジなの？ちょっとマジだって。
Why was she bringing everyone over here? Oh no. People. And suddenly I was surrounded.
マジかよ、すげえじゃん。
Time to do like a Tatsumaki Seppuku. AoE damage.
何すんの？
さあ、よくわかんないんですけど。
Tanaka seemed surprised.
え？あの動画のことじゃないの？
I was surprised even Tanaka knew about it.
てかさ、新聞部っていまいち目立ってないけど、実はすごかったりする？
そんなことは。
If they're having an interview of Watayan, that means... And Tanaka started to talk and everyone started to listen. What the heck was going on? This social interaction. Weird. I knew that Kazuki's classmates and Aremura had talked about it, but I didn't expect my own class to get this excited. Was talking to Watabe that special?
つかよ。んなことよりもう一つの噂。お前、あれってマジなん？
Other rumor?
川原と殴り合ったって。
No, okay. I mean, a fight, quote unquote. I almost reached for my cheek, but managed to stop myself.
はあ、マジで？
あ、そういえば少し腫れてる。
A chorus of wait, how, and why began. Guys, calm down. What's going on here?
すげえな、宮代。お前喧嘩なんかすんの？
Okay.
いや、喧嘩ってわけじゃ。
It reminds me, kind of like a, that anime episode where that one guy who, that one character, I guess, that isn't really the center of attention, suddenly becoming the center of attention, I guess. And they don't know how to deal with it. So it's kind of like that right now.
で、あれだろ宮代。川原ってことは女帝と関係あんだろ？
いや、まあそうですけど。
何それ何それ、もしかしてノノの取り合い？マジ？かっこいいじゃん。
Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. All them, these normies. Run away. I went out into the hallway as the girls started to talk about romance. Okay. Kind of reminds me of the prologue, actually. It's kind of like a bunch of these people that are not really involved. They're just spectators, I guess, just like talking about you as if you're or at least talking about Takeru anyway, as if he's like this, interesting topic to like have a conversation about. Not so much that they actually even understand what's going on, and they don't really care. It's like kind of like that. I leaned up against the wall inside. I could hear people in the classroom asking where I had gone. My head hurt.
タク、大丈夫？
Sarika poked her head out of the classroom. I waved a hand and told her I was fine. And then...
人気者になったね、タク。
Sarika was smiling. I had no idea what she was happy about.
お前な。
They were just talking about my interview with Watabe and my argument with Kawahara because it was a good excuse to get excited and have fun.
気づいた？
何が？
呼び方、カメラっ子から宮代になってたよ。
Did I?
宮代くん？
Oh, there's Tanaka again. Tanaka poked her head out from behind Sarika. She still doesn't get a sprite though, so it's kind of awkward that I'm staring into
いき
nothing.
なり出てっちゃって。
She's a ghost, so no.
そのトイレに。
あ、そっか。ごめん。
Tanaka scratched her cheek a little. She looked apologetic.
ごめんね。大事な対談とかあるのにダラダラしちゃって。ダンス次でちゃんと決めるから。
はい、
私たちも可愛く撮りますから頑張ってください。
Sarika answered for me.
ありがとう。
As she turned to go back into the classroom, I found myself speaking to her.
田中さん。
何？
Why was I saying this?
踊りに使ってる曲の音源、後でもらえますか？
それはいいけど、なんで？
Oh, because, he's gonna overlay it. He's gonna use his editing skills.
最初のセリフ以外は踊ってるだけですから、セリフと音楽を別にして映像に重ねます。それで綺麗な音にできると思います。
そんなことこれからできるの？ありがとう。じゃあそれで。ごめん。トイレ早く行ってきて。
Yeah, I need to go pee. She ran back into the classroom excited. Phew, that made me nervous. I felt so tired. Genuine, social interaction. Like literally one line and we die. At least, someone we didn't know anyway. Serika waved her cell phone strap at me happily. It made the same strange noise it always did.
だから何が嬉しいんだよお前。
タクがね、やる気になってるから。
別にそういうわけじゃない。ただ。
Even if it was cliche, for a moment I thought this whole school festival thing might not be so bad. Well, we're having fun, I guess, and enjoying ourselves. While No is stuck in bed, by the way. I don't know, we're still feeling guilty about that. So I guess, it's not the actual festival yet. I guess she'll get better, as we actually go to the festival and have fun. I opened the lid on my mountain view and took a big gulp. My head finally felt clear. Mountain View really was the water of life. Is it? I mean, you should drink the actual water as well, but nah. By the time I finished helping with the setup for the cafe and the other things the student council had needed me for, it was night. The air on the roof was a little cool on my skin. But still, all the preparations weren't finished, and the student council, including me and the other helpers, had been running around the whole time. I might end up having to stay the night.
勘弁してほしいよな。まったく。
何が？
そりゃいくら文化祭だからって何も泊まってまで。
Who? It's Nona,
お
okay.
疲れ様。
クルス
I guess she's better. For a moment, I doubted what I was seeing, but it was definitely Kurusu.
何やってんだよ。怪我は大丈夫なのか。
いやだ。あんまり重病人扱いしないでほしいわね。
But I could see her face twist just a little in pain. Of course. She had only been stabbed 2 days ago. Unless she has like Wolverine, regeneration power. Otherwise, she would still be in pain. Even I knew that she ought to stay in bed.
重病人扱いも何も重病人だろ。寝てなきゃダメじゃないか。
Whenever me or the other kids got sick or hurt, Kurusu was always the one to say, "Don't push yourself too hard. It's okay to rely on the people around you." When I told her that, she chuckled.
覚えてるのね。
She seemed a little happy.
気になって少し様子を見に来ただけ。しっかりやってくれてるみたいで、ちょっと安心した。
大丈夫だよ。サボるわけないだろ。
勘弁してくれって言っていたのに。
それは。
Kurusu smiled as if she enjoyed watching me choke on my words.
はい、これ。
Kurusu handed me a small bag. It was handmade from felt. Back when I still lived with her, Kurusu had made one for me, Yui and Yuto and herself, each in a different color. Where had I put mine, come to think of it?
お弁当。あなたのことだから、どうせご飯もちゃんと食べてないんでしょ？
作ってきたのか。
おにぎりくらいだけどね。
Oh, she didn't have time to make anything more, she said. What was she thinking? Why would she do that when she was injured? She's trying to be your waifu, basically. I sat down and opened the bag, and there was a little lunchbox inside. There were 2 big rice balls, a lightly pan-fried hot dog, and some tamagoyaki. And she was right, none of that was particularly hard to make.
バランスとか全然で悪いけど。 どうしたの？
いや、いただきます。
You know, it's not really. He didn't really say thanks. Is well, he's saying itadakimasu. You know, in preparation to eat a meal. You always see in anime, but I guess in real life as well. You know, if you're from Japan, do people always say itadakimasu before they eat? Is it like a thing that you have to do? You know, or is it just for show? I don't know. Anyway, I suddenly felt really embarrassed. I decided to try and hide it by taking a big bite out of the rice ball. It was a taste I hadn't experienced in a while, and it was one I used to enjoy all the time.
ねえ、今日のこと聞いてもいい？
Kurusu waited for me to finish, then gently asked me. I looked up and saw that at some point she started staring up at the stars.
Huh?
What stars? I don't see any stars. I see clouds.
今日一日何があったのか知りたいの。朝から何があって、あなたがどういうことをしていたのか。
生徒会の手伝いだよ。知ってるだろ。
具体的に聞きたいのよ。あなたの口から直接。
She turned towards me. She seemed very serious about this. Her serious eyes. I didn't really know what she was thinking, but I felt like I had to give her a real answer.
和樹の手伝いをした。
和樹の？
うん。クラスの展示に使うパーツを運んでほしいって。
He's also an alien, by the way,
和樹喜んでた？
and also paranoid that people are stalking her.
多分。ああ、そういえばスルメくれた。
そう。他には？
有村さんに知らないクラスのパンフレット作りを手伝わされた。
有村さん？
Her eyes narrowed just a little. Arimura was involved in the case, so she probably didn't want me talking to her.
大丈夫だよ。本当にパンフを作らされただけだから。
そう。それだけなのね。
To be honest, I tried to talk to her a little about the case, but if I told Kurusu that, she'd get worried. So I didn't.
それで他には？
Like, what other, waifus are you hanging out with, So that I can go full yandere and kill them all. I mean, what?
あなたのクラスはどうなの？ゲロカエルン喫茶だったかしら？
ああ、それはなんとか形になったみたいだけど。
あなたが映像の担当なんでしょ？
Oh yeah, I nodded.
もうほとんど終わってて、残りは明日の朝。映像はもうできてるから、それに音楽を載せるだけなんだ。
朝で間に合うの？
十分だろ。
And honestly, I hadn't expected to be working till the morning of the festival.
でも今日は泊まり込みになるんでしょ？
Kurusu talked as if it was the most natural thing in the world. I almost couldn't believe it.
毎年こんなに忙しかったのか？文化祭って。
I'd never participated, so I had no idea that everyone was doing all this work.
まあね。でも今年は特別。復興祭も近いし、初めての3学年揃っての文化祭だから。
そっか。
We third-year students have been the first class at Hekiho Academy. This will be the first year that all 3 grades had a full class at the school.
もう一日中バタバタしすぎて、わけがわかんなかったよ。
I've been forced to carry so much stuff that I was getting muscle cramps, and there was one problem after another. And talking to new people always made me nervous, and I had to do that a bunch of times. I was really tired.
何？
Kurusu saw me thinking back on the day's events and smiled.
それで？ それであなたはどう感じたの？
How did it feel?
大変だったよ。
それだけ？
うん。
It was like she could read my mind. Damn it. It felt just a little awkward as I spoke.
あのさ、
ええ。
うちのクラスとか結構いいやつもいた。
そうなんだ。
うん。明日の渡部との対談楽しみにしてるって。
そう。
Okay, it's just it's just so wholesome, It's kind of like if this was just like a slice of life anime, this is the part where the main character opens up, like he comes out of his shell and he hangs out with everyone. He becomes like a normie, and then he like hangs out with his harem, makes a bunch of friends, and then he just becomes successful in the end, right? But I mean,
カメラっ子って言っていたやつが
as far as I
しろ
know,
って。
this isn't just a slice of life wholesome anime. So I'm just waiting for the more killing, more killing. More the murder? That's probably gonna start soon, right? It's already happened a few times, I guess, but most of the time, I don't know. Most of the time we've seen people get murdered. They're kind of like strangers to us for the most part. And we sometimes, there was that Love Hotel incident, I guess, where we saw someone, at least their corpse anyway, get desecrated. But, no one close to us has gotten killed yet. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
どう？タクル。
I mean, Nono got stabbed, I guess. That was like a close call, but I mean, she's not dead. She's mostly fine for the most part, so...
何が？
Well, she looked like a mother giving a present to a young child.
事件なんか追わなくても結構楽しいものでしょ？
それは。
I tried to deny it, but I couldn't. That's right. Kurisu had come all this way, even though she was hurt, just to say this.
タクル、帰ってくる気にはなれない？父さんもユイもユウトもそれを望んでる。特にユイがね、あなたがお風呂掃除をしていなかったってうるさいの。
I could imagine it. Yui was like a mini Kurisu. The woman definitely had the upper hand in that household.
タクル、もう事件なんか追わないって約束して帰ってきなさい。手伝ってほしいことたくさんあるの。タクル、
ごちそうさま。
I put the lunchbox back in the bag, stood up and handed it to Kurisu. Then I headed toward the door.
わかった。考えてみるよ。
そう、よかった。
I could hear Kurisu's footsteps as she tried to catch up to me. But the next moment, she fell off the roof and then died. No. Oh.
クルス。
I heard a small moan and turned around. Okay, so is she bleeding or something? Kurisu had crumpled to the ground, holding her stomach. Oh, don't let your guts fall out.
平気、大丈夫。
She was trying to force herself to smile, but there were thick drops of sweat on her forehead.
大丈夫じゃないだろ。
ごめんなさい。
とにかく帰るんだ。タクシー呼ぶから。
I let her lean on my shoulder as we hurried to the front gate as quietly but quickly as possible.
青葉院までお願いします。
I got her loaded inside a taxi and told the driver where to go.
タクル、
Oh, there's his face. You're not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but like, what if this taxi driver is like evil and then, drives her off somewhere else and then she dies? Look, I'm just putting in negative delusions wherever I can outside of the game's own delusions.
Huh?
さっきのこと考えておいて。
She's so happy. She's so happy, by the way. Considering that she was in pain just a moment ago. But anyway, fine, I get it. I moved away so I could shut the door.
タクル。ありがとう。
何が？
何がだろうね。
The door closed, the taxi disappeared down the road, in which she gets into a traffic accident and she dies again. I don't know, I just want people to die, I guess, in this game. Usually everyone called her the Empress and she acted like a big sister. Now she looked weak, as if I was the big brother and she was the little sister.
あ、そうだ、ユイ。
I remembered Yui when I thought of little sisters. Apparently she's, I guess, the epitome of little sisters. I needed to send her a message about Kurusu. Oh, but I don't have a phone, though. I put my hand to my pocket and once again realized that my phone wasn't there. Damn it, how many times have this happened today? I have to ask Serika.
宮代？
Shinji? Is that you? No, oh, you.
川原くん。
It's Kawahara. Kawahara. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily hate him, necessarily, but he is kind of mean towards us, so... Oh no, had he seen Kurusu here?
何かあったのか？あ、いや、そうじゃありませんけど。そうか。
From the way he was acting, he probably hadn't seen her, right? If he had seen her, he wouldn't be acting this way. He'd probably blame me for putting too much strain on Kurusu and hit me again.
ほら。
Kawahara tossed something at me. I almost dropped it, but managed to grab it at the last second. What do you mean? Oh, it was a can of coffee. Well, I mean, we just drank, but I guess we'll drink some more.
飲めよ。
Yes.
いや、でも。
Redemption arc. He's gonna be our best friend again. Another best
泊ま
friend
り込み
anyway.
になるからな。はあ、どうも。
He opened another can for himself and took a drink, and then looked around the courtyard. There were stalls lined up, each covered in flashy decorations. All the preparations were finished around here.
クルスが来れないって分かった時はどうなるかと思ったけど、なんとか形になりそうだな。うん。
What was going on? Kawahara kept glancing over at me as if he was waiting for the right moment to say something. If I had to guess, maybe he's trying to apologize for decking us in the face? Maybe? I don't know. Eventually he took a big sip of his coffee and said,
悪かったな。
Okay.
Huh?
He pointed to my cheek. I knew he was talking about hitting me.
いえ、悪かったのは僕ですから。
He began to speak, hesitantly. Actually, you see...
あの日の次の朝、クルスから電話があったんだ。できればお前に謝ってほしいっつってな。そんなの気にすることないですよ。まあな。そりゃそうなんだけどよ。
Kawahara sighed, stretched, and leaned up against the school gate.
癖かもな。小学生の時からあいつは委員長っつうか、いつもリーダーみたいなことやってたからな。 小学生の時からあんなだったんですか？
Both Kurisu and Kawahara went to the same public elementary school. I got to a different private one. Okay, so Kawahara is like the childhood friend to Kurisu, and he's totally, you know, in a love triangle where he will never win, I guess.
とにかく面倒見が良くてな。みんなあいつのこと好きだったよ。特に俺とあともう一人。地震で死んじまったけど、南沢ってやつはいつもクルスと一緒にいた。3人でよくつるんでたんだよ。
Is that why Nono visited that memorial? Was that her name, Minamasawa? I think she mentioned that. That's why she was there.
へえ。知ってるか？あいつ小学校の頃は毎年リレーの選手だったんだぜ。
I was really surprised. She didn't seem to be that bad at sports, but she certainly didn't seem to like them. She couldn't do a spin on the horizontal bar. I mean, a spin on a horizontal bar? I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do that, but... he must have found my reaction funny because Kawahara continued in a more upbeat tone. And also, like, why is that the standard, you know, of you, like, liking sports, you know, doing a spin on the horizontal bar? I mean, what is that, gymnastics, I guess? How do you even do that? Do you mean, like jumping like over it and then doing a spin, you know, or I don't know. Actually, I don't know what he means exactly, but anyway.
あの地震で大怪我してな。今はそうでもないけど、しばらくは歩くのさえ大変そうにしてたんだ。
I'd had no idea. When I woke it up a year after the earthquake, I hadn't seen any sign of that. She'd probably gone through a lot of hard rehab while I'd been in a coma.
その影響で運動はほとんどしなくなった。一度だけ運動部に誘ったんだが、断られたよ。そうだったんですか。
There was a moment of awkwardness. I didn't know what to do. Come to think of it, I never talked with Kawahara like this before.
文化祭、盛り上げられるだけ盛り上げようぜ。あいつから任されたんだからな。
He's also not frowning at us anymore, so I mean that's a change. Kawahara turned away from me and walked back into the school building.
そうか。
I realized that he'd been acting weird all day because he's waiting for a chance to apologize. Oh yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Oh. More internet. These sumo stickers memes will have you dying, oh no. Stupidest memes? Okay. What's a sumo sticker? Actually, I can't see, it's kind of hard to see. I kind of want to zoom in, but... 7 wide, they're about 20 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Look at the design, like two overlapping faces. Yeah, just describing what it is. Add to favorites. No, I can't click. I can't click on anything, by the way. You know, I wish it was more interactive. I think I mentioned that before. I guess we just, you know, we can only scroll. Totally sumo. Don't call me sumo sticker. Call me Mr. Sumo sticker. Totally sumo. Nom nom. Are you excited? Sit here. Dance with hard luck, I guess. It says loan. Even Vocaloid songs, amazing. I think we saw that before, maybe. Well, everyone is in a sumo sticker frenzy in Shibuya.
思った以上に暗くなるね。
大丈夫か？
うん、多分。じゃあみんなおやすみ。
はいよ、おやすみ。
うん。何も見えない。椅子どこ？あ、花ちゃん、蹴っちゃった。ごめん。
You know, stepped on her. How'd that happen?
そこが花ちゃんってことはこっちに。
What was that, an elbow?
ごめんしんちゃん。
何が？
僕だ僕。
もうどこがどこだか。なんか落ちた。
もういい。電気、いやカーテン開けろカーテン。
オッケー。いやー、小指、足の小指ぶつけた。
Oh no. A dim light poured in from outside. I could see the outlines of the room. You know, when it gets dark like that, you should like not move around so much. You know, you gotta let your eyes adjust to the light, but anyway. I had no idea what the hell Sarika had done, but she was rubbing her head and her pinky toe simultaneously.
いったー。ねえ、これでも寝られるよね。
こんなことならもう少し片付けておけばよかった。
Okay, are they sleeping here on like cardboard boxes? I guess we're doing that. It was almost a new day. Since everybody had to be at the meeting early, I ended up staying at school after all. But since there were no beds, we had to sleep under our desks. That'd be very uncomfortable, you know?
なあ、
I have like sore
好
backs.
きなやつとかいるの？
Why is Shinji doing girl talk?
ん？
Huh?
何？
お前に聞いてねえよ。女子2人。
Where did this come from?
いいからよ。いるのか？尾上。
私？みんな好きだよ。
Okay.
そういうんじゃなくて。いや、いい。和樹は？
Oh, she's just gonna say,
うーん。
Don't try to sleep and eat dried squid at the same time.
じゃあ、ファーストキスはいつだ？
まだだよ。うーん。しんちゃんはいつなの？
まあいい。夜の学校にお泊まりというイベント、お前ら相手に期待した俺が愚かだった。
そうだ、忘れてた。目覚まし5時でいいよね。
5 a.m. I mean, that's early. She fiddled with her smartphone as she talked. And we're not even gonna like shower or like, you know, brush our teeth.
あれ？
Yeah, we're gonna have bad breaths.
どうしたの？
Especially Hana, who's like eating a dried squid. Was that voice Hana? I never heard her laugh before. What was so... Wait a second.
尾上の顔か？
なんで？変なの？私の顔。
The light from the phone's screen lit up Serika's face in the darkness like a horror movie. She must have been waving her hand because it would appear, then disappear, then reappear again.
どういうツボだよ。
Shinji's just pissed off. I couldn't help but agree with him. Did she love horror, or did she look like an enemy character in an MMO?
私の顔っておかしいの？
Kazuki burst out laughing as Serika moved close to her. What's so funny? What's so funny? Serika said as she moved closer. Then for some reason they started to tickle each other, okay?
仲がよろしいことで。
A lot had happened today, and they were all new experiences to me.
事件なんか追わなくても結構楽しいものでしょ？
Maybe I could.
タクル、もう事件なんか追わないって約束して。 帰ってきなさい。手伝ってほしいことたくさんあるの。
If I wanted to, I could go back to the orphanage and live the same life as everyone else. Or could I? You can have a negative and a positive delusion here, I guess.
こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。
Kocho. Alright. Alright, well, we've been doing a lot of negatives. Let's try to be positive for once. Kind of makes sense. Takeru's like being optimistic right now, I guess. And also, I guess this tickle fight might turn into something lewd. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll do positive. Why not?
こら、逃げちゃダメ。
Hey, stop screwing around and sleep, girls. Why did girls like to touch each other so much? It's not like you guys are lovers. Stop it. Or maybe you guys are. Hey, me and Ito are right next to you. Don't forget that. And Yuri activate. Maybe. I don't know. Nani? Oh, what happened? More?
花ちゃんって胸大きいね。
We can activate more? What does that mean? It can, like, there's a positive and there's like another positive to that. Weird. I don't know what that means.
花ちゃん、息荒いよ。
Okay.
ね、キスしていい？しちゃうもんね。
More. Should I more? I don't know what's gonna happen. Sure.
興奮してるの？かわいい。
Is this PG-13? I don't know. Additional. I don't know what that means.
私も興奮してきちゃった。
I guess it's just Super Yuri.
ねえ、花ちゃん、私のも触って。
Are they just touching each other's boobs, I guess? We're just having a delusion about this. Alright.
気持ちいい。そう。私の胸、ドキドキしてるの感じる？
It's just very romantic dialogue. You know, the other person's just saying, I couldn't take it anymore and gulped loudly. Kazuki and Serika suddenly stopped whispering. Oh no, they heard me.
ねえ、花ちゃん。タクが私たちの声、盗み聞きしてるよ。
And also Shinji, by the way, I guess he's just, you know, not in the picture. No, you're right next to me, I can't help it. I wanted to say that, but I couldn't speak. If I did, they'd know I was listening for sure.
花ちゃん、提案なんだけど、タクも混ぜてあげよっか。
Like, okay.
どう？
He's very on the nose about this.
オッケー。ねえ、タク？こっちおいでよ。私と花ちゃんで、タクの体、たっぷりくすぐってあげる。
Ah yes, tickle. Okay, there you go. Crap, when I closed my eyes, my imagination started to get the better of me. It was their fault for saying that stuff next to me. Oh well, they actually weren't saying any of that. But just listening to them tickle each other was enough to excite a healthy young boy like me. I listened carefully for a moment and I realized I could hear a soft snoring. Risa, you wonder if there's an equivalent for the red option? Yeah, I wonder if there's like a negative delusion and then you get more negative. I haven't seen that yet, but maybe. Had they fallen asleep while my imagination was in overdrive? Damn it, they need to consider my feelings too. I got so excited I wouldn't be able to get asleep for a while. I need to think of a way to kill some time. Suddenly, Ito started to fidget. What's Shinji doing? He was awake? Did he know what I was thinking about? I got nervous for a second, but he ignored me and took out his phone to check the time.
どうした？
忘れてた。そろそろ0時だぞ。
あ？
Ito stood up and started to fiddle with the club's PC.
はい。2015年10月10日。
We're not gonna sleep. We're gonna listen to Kei's podcast.
ようこそいらっしゃいませ。Kei さんと申します。
Man, it's like midnight. We're not getting any sleep yet. I wake up at 5 a.m. That's so very little sleep. I don't know about this. I heard a familiar voice.
今日の夜は少し冷え込んでいますね。着実に秋が到来しているようです。いかがお過ごしでしょうか。さて、本日放送の機会を設けさせていただいたのは、聞いてくださっている皆様ならもうご存知ですね。本日10月10日は6年前にヴァンパイアと呼ばれた事件が起きた日付です。
She was right. I totally forgotten. Today was October 10th. Somewhere in Shibuya, probably in the next 24 hours, someone would... No, I just thought about this, right? I could live the same life as everyone else. I could be a normie. So I could just forget about the case and not follow the plot and give up, right? Nope.
電話？んだよ、こんなと。
Ito froze as he looked at the phone. Oh, the lights are back on. Yeah.
しんちゃん？
Trying to sleep here.
これまでの経緯をもう一度簡単に。
Kei's voice suddenly vanished. Ito had muted it. His hands were shaking a little.
おい。
やべえ。なんだこれ。
What's going on? I don't know. You tell me, Shinji.
何かだよ。
電話。お前からだ。
Oh, I mean, well, they do have our phone. But I thought, I thought we deleted everything on the phone or canceled the whole phone plan, but I don't know. Somehow they cracked into it. Maybe they have a super hacker? It took me a minute to understand what he was saying. Then he showed me the screen.
だから、これ見ろ。
The screen read, Miyashiro Takeru.
なんだよ、これ。
My phone was locked. Well, you didn't. I guess it's not locked hard enough. No, wait. I called the company, had them shut off the account. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But
どうするんだよこれ。なあ。
another thing they could do was like spoof the phone number, maybe. But that'd be weird. Why would you go through the trouble of doing that? I didn't know what to do. Should I ignore it? I promised Kurisu that I'd give up on the case. No, wait. Was now really the time for that? My mind raced, but I couldn't come up with an answer. The next thing I knew, I grabbed the phone from Ito and answered it. There was silence. As everyone held their breath and watched me, I put up my ear up to the phone and heard... Nothing. Oh, it was just a prank call. All I could hear was the sound of my own heartbeat. Hello, Moshi Moshi? At some point, my breathing had become shallow and pained. I'd lean against a nearby desk just to give myself some means of support. The person on the other end of the phone said nothing. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Damn it. What the hell is going on? Say something. Say something, you idiot.
お前誰だ
My voice was shaking so much it was pathetic. Everyone was perfectly still as they watched. It was no good. I couldn't hear anything.
Huh?
Oh, there's that knocking again. And that's it. Ominous. Oh, we're getting freaked out again because of that knocking. I dropped the phone and fell to my knees. Sarika had come over toward me. I grabbed her and held her tight. I'm not waiting for the potential remaster of Nier. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, as far as I know anyway. It's been a long time. I don't think I've heard anything about that. So I'll probably just do the original Nier. I'm thinking of doing actually the Japanese version, actually, which it never came out on internationally, like the Japanese dub and everything. But it is possible, so I'll probably do that. But anyway, I was so scared, so scared. The knocking sound I'd heard when I was at the hotel. Knock, 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 knock. I frantically rubbed the ear that I'd been holding up to the phone, but it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't go away. That sound. My chest was filled with foreboding. I'd snuck into that hospital and they'd stolen my phone. Didn't that count as something really bad? Hooray! And while we're, basically like sleep deprived, I'd imagine. I don't think Takeru got any sleep after that. All the students in the gym roared as soon as Kawahara finished. Cheerful music began to fill the room, and the students in costumes, who probably belonged to some club or another, began to dance. Half the students watched them and laughed as they left the gym. They were probably the students in charge of the classroom displays and stalls in the courtyard. Kazuki looked over at me to see if I was okay. I'm surprised that none of them have we only see Kazuki so far, but I'm surprised that she doesn't have any, bags under her eyes. You only slept like 5 hours at most, I feel like that's not very much sleep. Even if it was a lie, it was all I could to bring myself to say. I couldn't smile. Because of her talents, Kazuki was asked to handle the audio system along with me at the student council's opening ceremony. The rest of the student council, except for Kawahara, as well as Sarika and Ito, should have left during the ceremony to patrol the school. It was only going to get busier when the school opened to the public at 10 AM, about 30 minutes from now. When that happened, people from outside the school would be allowed in, and many different events would be held. I had to do my job too, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of the chair. Huh?
うん
Oh, lollipop. Kazuki offered me the lollipop.
いや
That's probably gonna make it worse, you know? Because if you don't get any sleep and then you just fill yourself up with sugar, you're just gonna crash like 10 minutes later. She thought for a moment and took out a piece of dried squid from who knows where.
いやそうじゃなくて分かったもらうよ
I grabbed the lollipop and stood up. Kazuki stayed to handle the audio. She might have problems communicating, but there were other members of the student council and she'd probably be fine.
ありがとな
自主映画特別棟2階視聴覚室でやってます100円です
I guess that's the
タダで配布してます
I guess that's the ghetto froggy costume.